Hello everyone, I'm in Lee's car today. We're going to be doing the Ghost Talk podcast because we're actually on the way to an investigation. Dan and Jordan are making their own way there because it's easier for them because, you know, we all live apart. But yeah, we have been sort of quiet. We have uploaded 2 investigations, but me and Lee are basically going to talk now, starting from Titanic Manor. So yeah. What did you think of that place, Lee?
A stunning location, and thanks to the hosts who let us be there for the evening. And it was definitely an experience. Interesting for me because I love history and especially love the Titanic. And the episode gets its name from the fireplace and all the woodwork, which was crafted by the same people who did all the wood for the Titanic. So it was just amazing to see that.
It was, yeah, like it was a stunning place. Like I just couldn't get over. You walk through the front door, and there's just like this massive hallway. You look up, and you're just looking up. It's like, well, it ain't a tower, but that's what it reminds you of. Just because the landing is like a square basically, yeah. And they've put net in so no one can fall down. But like the floor you actually stood on got bombed in World War II. Is it? This bomb cracked. So like the house have got plenty of history. Is it 16th or 19th? I keep on forgetting.
It was late 1800s it was built, so late 19th century.
Yeah, late 19th century. So it was a stunning place. Activity wise, we was a bit weary because the family did have people downstairs, but like we did catch some stuff we can't explain in that place. So
yeah, in the daughter's bedroom, that figure that was being marked by the cadet could have been the end of the bed, which it was like nicely carved.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So could it have picked up the points on that? But whatever it was, seemed to be interacting with me as I was reaching my hand up to it. But I can't say that's paranormal. Sorry, but that was one of the things there. In the son's room, which was the coldest room, it was freezing in there. Not a lot was caught. We did hear somebody. As if somebody was on the other side of the door, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
They were trying to rattle the doorknob and that, and we knew there were kids about because my night vision camera caught a few of them running up and down the corridors, but none of them were in the vicinity of that room at that time because I double checked the footage. So yeah, it was interesting, very interesting. Well, in some ways it was like East Drive, where the activity seemed to be away from where we were, but not like East Drive because there were people about, so we've got to bear that in mind. Maybe a lot of human interference. The
thing I really liked the most though was Helen, the owner of the mansion, when her and her husband was doing up the mansion, they come across this folder, and this folder literally dates back to every single family that has owned that mansion. There's newspaper articles, there's like you know, I'm just assuming like mortgage statements and, you know, just stuff like that, and like ownerships of the house. It was incredible to read through, but like going up there was nice just to get away with the boys for the weekend. Thanks to Tracy for having us at hers for the night as well.
Your breakfast was amazing.
Yeah, but it was a really good night, and it was just good to get away with the boys. Then the next one was, did we do an abandoned one or no? Or was it?
It was Vartig, wasn't it? We did Liverpool on Saturday stroke Sunday, and then on the Tuesday, I think it was, we were in Vartig.
Yeah, that's it, because obviously we went up Saturday, we had a meal, did the ghost hunt, and then obviously went home Sunday, and then it was the following Tuesday, and the following Tuesday after that one.
Yeah.
It was a 2-part investigation, really long episode. I don't mind if you guys, you know, obviously split it up in halves, because I find it hard to watch something that long because my concentration just goes after about, I want to say with a YouTube video, if I'm honest, 10 minutes, but if it's something I really want to watch, I will go back to it.
Yeah.
But I was a bit weary about that one. I don't know.
It was, when I was there, not a lot happened. The activities seemed to pick up when me and Kurt left, and then Jordan and Dan and Alan were left there, and apparently they caught loads of stuff and things happened to them there, but not when me and Kurt were there.
We're not going against their word, guys, because we do trust them. It's just maybe
take the second exit.
maybe the spirit didn't like us, or it picked up a weird feeling around us, or but you know, just because I wasn't there to see it, I do believe it. So
it could have been that,
yeah,
because I wasn't in the right frame of mind for both of those, because it was on a work night, I was tired, you know, I wasn't in the right mindset, honestly, so maybe that had something to do with it.
Yeah, same, if I'm honest. But you know, they caught a lot of stuff. That episode was released like
Friday, wasn't it? Last Friday?
Yeah, it's Tuesday now, guys, currently. A bit on the investigation tonight. I don't really know a lot about it, if I'm honest.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Yeah, I know. There's some tea rooms. That's all I've been told. I don't know. I'm going in blind, really. I'm hoping to pick up some stuff when I'm there off the owner to see what's going on. But like, it'll be interesting to know what the place was before it was a tea rooms.
Yeah.
What sort of spirit there is. Is it malevolent? You know, does it know it's there? Is it just like, is there like what do you call them spiritually, where they just play like a DVD over and over and
residual,
over again?
isn't it?
Yeah, is there a residual haunting, and you know, it'll do something whether or not someone's there. There's so many questions to ask, but with regards to this year, nothing really planned yet. Gotta ring up Hellfire Caves, because that's something we want to do. On a less paranormal note, me and Lee are planning Chernobyl again. We've talked through it today. We want to do a 2-day tour this time. I'm really excited for that, because obviously me and Lee did it 2 years ago now, but it seemed like a dream. It was all crammed in.
Yeah.
We was up, what, about 35 hours?
35 hours straight.
We live in South Wales, so most people, they go on a day trip to, you know, Porthcawl, Barry Island. We went to Ukraine.
Yeah.
You know, it was spread over like, what, 3 or 2 days?
2 days really, wasn't it?
But we was up for it all, because like, we flew 12 o'clock at night from Gatwick. We landed 4 o'clock in the morning. We had to chill around Kiev for a good couple of hours.
Alright. Thanks to Ego for your coffee.
Yeah, we did the tour.
Yeah.
They then took us back to the airport. We flew home, and then from home we had to go to Wales, and that's another 4 hours. So it was a lot of travelling for them 8 hours in Chernobyl.
It was, and then waking up the following day, you're like, did I dream that? Did I really do that?
I had to, like, I looked around for my wristband, which I still got.
Yeah, I still got mine.
Still got my wristband, and I was like, yep, it wasn't a dream. And it was snowing, guys, funny enough, really bad as well, for 8 hours. And I peed in Chernobyl. Not many people can say that. They don't have public toilets. Well, they do, guys, but only at the checkpoints.
Yeah.
So if you need to go to the toilet while you're in the zone, find a bush.
Just go for it. Yeah. As long as you don't touch the ground, they say, you're fine.
In all honesty, guys, it ain't as bad as what people say it is radioactive-wise. We got told spending 8 hours in Chernobyl is just the equivalent to having an X-ray if it broke your arm. So when you think of it that way, it ain't that bad. And like, they were overreacting with like, oh, if you drop something, you can't pick it up. But like, I know photographers who have took drones and they've flown them off the floor, you know, tripods and everything. So it ain't that bad. And like, I think the radioactive may have killed Lee's camera, because he dropped his lens cap on the floor. And a couple of weeks after that, his camera was just...
Yeah, it was dead.
But it was on the way out, guys.
It was. Even then, just the shutter was playing up.
Another thing I want to talk about with these guys is, and you, have you seen the trailer for Demon House yet?
No.
I shared it in our Facebook group the other day, but guys...
Oh, I tell you, I have.
It looks phenomenal. The cinematic shots in it, he's made it look more like a movie, the trailer, but it looks so professional, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks brilliant. I can't wait for it. And like, it's, from what I've seen on websites, they haven't announced UK dates for cinemas, but I probably shouldn't be saying this, but if I can't find it, if they ain't releasing it yet, I'm either downloading it or I'm getting a stream.
Yeah.
That's being naughty, but Zach, you don't care about your UK fans.
Exactly, yeah. Do more investigation cheer as well.
See this hat with Zach Bagans Haunted Museum on? It had to go from Las Vegas to California to Liverpool to South Wales just to get it. Really? And like, I was only lucky enough because Tracy was out in California on holiday, so I had the stuff posted to her and she brought it back. But Zach is highly unlikely you watching it or Haunted Museum. Do more stuff for the UK, even if we go and pay more postage.
Yeah, don't mind it.
You know, we haven't seen you since, when was it?
Christ.
2014? UK wise, it would have been Ireland.
Yeah.
The last time.
But the last time they were near us would have been the ancient Ram Inn, wouldn't it?
Yeah, which was, what, 2009?
Way back.
Because even Nick Groff was still on the team, eh?
Yeah.
And Jay Walsley wouldn't even thought of. It was just the other guy, what's his name? It was Aaron,
Bill.
Zach, and not Bill
Charlie.
Charles. Oh yeah, the other Bill.
Yeah.
But I'll put the link in the description for that, guys, because that looks good, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
And like, from what I've seen of the case, this woman, she was getting possessed a lot, and they had to do a load of exorcisms on her. I heard like a month or two straight, and then Zach finally bought the house, and then obviously he filmed this documentary which took like 3 years to film then,
Yeah.
I think.
And then he demolished the house.
Yeah, and then he demolished it because it was too dangerous, which, in all honesty, if that's what he wanted to do, then fair enough. But like, what if something happened to the footage? I wouldn't have personally demolished that house until the footage was all sorted.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's obviously professional and that, but we know technology can
Film on him.
He probably had it updated in like 1,000 places, or didn't he? He probably had it stored too, but you know, like personally, I would have just locked it up, not let anyone in there, and then as soon as the film come out, had it knocked down. But like, just to think that he had it knocked down when he was still in editing process, you think like, if something mad happened and all the systems just failed,
Yeah, you're screwed.
yeah.
I mean, it's taken him long enough to release it now. When did he originally start filming it?
2014, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then he filmed it till 16, I think.
So it's been near enough 2 years in editing.
But you know, hopefully is a good wait, and I'm hoping, to be honest, that it's over at least an hour, because I'm not being funny, a Ghost Adventures episode is only an hour. If he's classing this as a movie and documentary,
Yeah.
I'm expecting at least, what, 2 hours?
Yeah, well, we set the bar now with our take, haven't we?
Yeah.
Beat
But
that.
we're just going through a tunnel if you can't see us. We're in Monmouthshire, and we're going to Worcestershire, and is it Worcestershire?
Yeah, up towards that way, Malvern.
I don't think we've done an investigation up this way yet. We've been up here for an explore.
Yeah. The incinerator one, that was up this
That's
way.
it, yeah. Incinerator. We did Raven House,
Yeah.
and we tried to do the airplane hangar,
That's it, the Gloucester factory, wasn't it?
which is now knocked down, yeah.
Yeah. The whole Coke bottle incident with me and Scotch eggs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8:30 AM, got to have a Scotch egg.
But I think I'm going to end it there, guys. It was
At
just
the
a little
roundabout,
podcast for you.
take the second exit.
Unless you've got anything to add.
No, I'm all good.
I'm filming a vlog of this, guys, so I don't know what's going to come out first, the vlog or the podcast. But like, me and Lee like doing these podcasts. We did them for Mike for a while, but then obviously Mike stopped with ghost hunting. We then did a rare few with Jordan, but this is the first filming podcast
We've done
of
in
Ghost Talk.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, it is really. You are right.
Because like, you know, the boys can join, but like Ghost Talk was sort of like my idea anyway, so like that's why I can see, like, I can put it on my channel. There's a Ghost Talk for my channel, and then there's a Ghost Talk for Forsaken, which we will do at some point.
Yeah.
For Forsaken, when we can get the four of us together. But other than that, guys, I hope you liked this episode. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the Forsaken Paranormal channel. Follow us on Instagram with the same name, and Facebook,
At the
guys.
roundabout, take the second exit to A40.
We're always doing updates on there. Follow me on Instagram, it's just exploreswithkurt, no spaces. Follow Lee on Instagram,
Yeah.
Outpost51
Films, yeah.
Films. Then follow Dan as well, which is Disorder Films, and then Jordan, which is bossjord I'll make sure all the links are down below in the description, because obviously we all upload different stuff, so it'll just be interesting for you to see our lives from a different perspective. And before I keep on carrying on, guys, I'll see you in the vlog in a bit. Bye guys.